Opposition members in the Lok Sabha had been opposing the introduction of the bill for amendment of Wakf Act, saying that it was unconstitutional, anti-minority and divisive. It's a clear misconception. It so is referred to the Joint Parliamentary Committee, representation from across the political spectrum to be constituted by the Lok Sabha Speaker, and they had been ready for consultation with stakeholders within the joint House panel once it was. So far as it relates to alleging that it is anti-minority, there is no interference in freedom of religion guaranteed by the Constitution. This bill gives rights to those who had not got the space earlier. It includes Muslim women and backwards among the Muslims who were earlier suppressed. And asserting that Wakf Act as amended in 1995 did not serve its purpose. Some people have captured the whole Wakf board. The Wakf Amendment Bill proposes several key changes, including allowing non-Muslim chief executive officer and at least 2 non-Muslim members to be appointed in the state government to the Wakf boards at the state level. It has also proposed to bring the district collector as an arbiter on whether a property is a Wakf property or government land. And this was opposed by the opposition, and the proper steps to be taken to simplify the tribunal system. There's a tribunal system which is sought to be brought into existence to do away with too many pending cases. The audits and accounts of Wakf board are not proper. As we see, we get to see the audits and accounts are improper. Sachar committee report said that 163 crore are generated as annual income of 4.9 lakh registered Wakfs. And if they are efficiently managed, 12,000 crore could be generated. This is a report of Sachar committee. And the minister, as a minister, the income is said to be generated more than what is estimated. The committee also said that Wakf board should be more broad based and there should be 2 women in the Central Wakf Council and the state Wakf boards. The bill confirms to the Sachar committee recommendations. Sachar committee has given its report long time. The joint committee and the Congress leader K. Rahman Khan also said that the Wakf board has inadequate infrastructure and manpower, and proper documentation was not maintained. Let there be digitalization and with a centralized database, and which is not finding place in the present act. So many amendments are sought to be proposed, and the bill also says that the ruling of tribunal would be final, and which is not finding place in the amended law in 1995. If a case goes to the tribunal, which either sits on it or gives a ruling that cannot be revived in any court. Is this a right in a democracy? No law can become super law under a constitution. We had seen Justice Ahluwalia posing a question to a council who was arguing, claiming certain ancient monuments to be Wakf property. He said, you may have to take entire India if that is permitted. See, it can't have an overriding effect over the constitution. And it is also faulted that present law for having no law of limitation. And someone said that long back his ancestors used to read the namas on piece of land, that land would be made Wakf property. Complaints were received about encroachment of illegal transfer of Wakf land. Should Boras, Ahmadiyas and Aga Khanis not be heard because their population is low? Privately, Muslim MPs are also saying that mafias are controlling the Waqf board, especially in the northern region, so like Uttar Pradesh and neighboring states like Delhi and Madhya Pradesh. The bill is being pushed throughout the consultation with stakeholders, and 19 state and UT Waqf board chairmen and CEOs were talked to. Representatives of Bohras, Ahmadiyas, Aga Khanis, Pasmandas and Muslim women were consulted. It was also brought to the notice by several parliamentarians that complaints received regarding existing Waqf boards in Mumbai, a development project got stalled because someone complained about the land being Waqf. In Tamil Nadu, a 1500-year-old village was declared as Waqf property. In Gujarat, the Surat Municipal Corporation office was declared as a Waqf property. And in Karnataka, 29,000 acres of Waqf land was diverted for commercial purpose. Regarding why the collector should decide whether a piece of land is a government land or Waqf land, revenue records are maintained by the collector. Independent of revenue records, there is no other authority or mechanism which is provided to ascertain about the legality, status and title of a particular property. So Waqf Act, the existing Waqf Act, started to make the Waqf board function like an extra constitutional device which could overreach the provisions of constitution, which is not permissible. In every tribunal which is sought to be constituted, judicial members are always retired judges. Technical members are officials. And the objection for composition of a tribunal cannot be sustained. Do the collectors or any other official or retired judges belong to any political party or have any political background? No. So far as filing of appeals, the tribunal would happen in 90 days and disposal in 6 months. This would take care of thousands of cases pending now. Technology will be used for efficient functioning and all Waqf documentation will be monitored by the ministry. So let us see what could be the outcome of consideration by the Joint Parliamentary Committee. Hope it suggests some positive changes and hope this bill is passed.